Tritons are tied with Illinois Springfield and William Jewell, one game behind them, 6-3. So we have 5 teams bunched together at the very top, just one game apart. Should be a great game in front of a big crowd here. It keeps filing in. Whenever you want, during a timeout, if they're playing music, put on them and tighten it up so we, you know what I mean? When they're timeout, they're playing music. And here we go. Tritons win. Lose the tosses. Isaiah Foster gives it up. Tritons in there man-to-man. Bounce it low. Trying to clear out and back in. Turnaround jump shot, good. Very smoothly done for Malik Hardman, 6'6" senior, averaging 13.7 points a game and leads the team in rebounding. Tritons run their motion offense so they get a clear out opportunity. Fuller takes the pass from men right down low. CC backs in, goes to the weak side. They run out in a hurry after Sandquist, known for his three-pointing. There's a little baby hook. Victor Wabarocha made it look easy. Get right in front of the rim, and that little baby hook dropped it in there. Quincy on the perimeter. They dive for the ball. Great hustle by the Tritons, and the Tritons pick it up. Wabarocha with great hustle picking that ball up. They go down low to Cece. Cece wants to back in. The ball's hit out of his hands. Back the other way. Just underway. We're happy you're with us here in first half action. Top of the key to Isaiah Foster. Foster to the left wing. That long shot. Pinball's out. No good. And we got a foul blocking out. They're trying to block out big number 44, Solomon Gustafson. Bowen Sandquist called for the foul there. 314-825-8436. Send us your text message. Give us a shout out for your favorite player, team, coach. Our announcers, we're not proud. Just underway, first half action. Driving baseline, good help from Wabarocha defensively. Pull up jump shot just inside the arc, no good. Log Karam. Quincy gets a rebound again. Picking it up off the floor is Zion Richardson. And there's the stuff. Malik Hardman with the stuff.
Drew Cisse with the foul. His first, the team's second.
Drew Cisse with the first foul.
Malik Hardman shoots 2 shots.
Hardman, 81% free throw shooter, 60 out of 74. The first one he misses. Hardman's next shot. Good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. He's the team leader in scoring, 13.7 points per game. Quincy comes out in a 2-2-1. Modest pressure. Right wing pass. Zen Wright goes into the post. Little baby hook high, bounces around. Good! Isaiah Fuller with that baby hook and hit the back iron and went up in the air 3 feet and came right back down. On the move now, they swing it to the right side to Coakley. Coakley's drive is shut down. Getting away with the walk was Hardman. They try to steal the ball, but getting it back, regaining it, wide open, passes up the shot, fall away shot, no good. Tritons get the rebound. Cece had a tip to him, the big man. Fuller back the other way. Back outside, intercepted. Anticipating the pass beautifully was Coakley. Back the other way. And now it goes out of bounds. And each team's gone up and down the court quickly, turning the ball over. Just underway, 17-11 left, first half action. Bob Ryan with you here on the Great Lakes Valley Conference Network. Referee says hold it up for a second. Not sure what for, but we're ready to play now. Freshman Matt Enright, 6-footer out of Webster Groves High School right here in St. Louis. With southpaw inside, a little baby hook, good. Isaiah Fuller, 6'2", redshirt junior, posting up his guard, uses that little baby hook to shoot over him. 6-3 Tritons. Top of the key. Solomon Gustafson probably not likely to shoot out there, the big 6'8" post man. Gustafson takes it again. Backdoor cut underneath, wide open. Ball fake up and misses, and he's fouled. Malik Hardman, they were overplaying him on the passing lane, so he cut backdoor, got the pass. Third foul in the Tritons here. We've only played 3 minutes, 28 seconds. Hardman is 60 out of 74 for the year. That's 81%. Knocks down that free throw. He has 4 points now. And the next layup's good. The next free throw's good. So we get our first text from Chicago. Not sure why coach continues to start this small lineup. We get killed on the boards. Well, thank you for your text message. Backdoor cut by Fuller. And right underneath the Fuller, he's open. Oh, he hits the bottom of the rim. He's fouled. He's a little bit further under than he realized.
Number 11, Zion Richardson.
314-825-8436. Folks, we do take them from you Quincy fans. Don't be shy about sending us text messages supporting or letting us know you have a favorite player that's wearing the Quincy uniform. First free throw is good. So Isaiah Fuller has all 5 points. Excuse me, we have 7. Stand corrected, Victor Nabaroche has the other 2. Now we miss the second free throw. Scores 7-5 Tritons. On the move. Tight pressure on Isaiah Foster. Taking left, going right down the lane. Finding an opening, loses track of the ball. They didn't call steps. Pass underneath. Very congested down there. Picked it off the floor. Turnaround shot, partially blocked. Sissy with his big, long arms. Got a hand on that. Here's from the corner. Front iron, no good. Triton Sissy couldn't quite come up with it. He was hustling. Good shot from Bowen Sandquist. That's in his range. Worked his way into starting lineup. 15:30 left, first half action. 7-5 Tritons. Taking that pass is Richardson, back out front. Ball fake, pitting Sissy up in the air, and there's the lay-in. Solomon Gustafson got Sissy into the air and then drove right by him. That's a no-no. Coach will probably remind him of that. Enright bounces it to Sissy, takes a handoff back, and right on the left wing. Skips it all the way across. Sandquist, ball fake, Fuller, pass, snaps it underneath. Going up with the shot blocked with Sandquist, and he's pushed out of the way. They play on. Labarocha was given a hefty shove there. Pass out front. Gustafson from the top of the key, misses everything. They try to save it. Trying to get it back. Fuller grabs it. They run 5-on-4. Fuller down the lane. Goes by the man, lays it up. No good. Put back, no good. Sissy couldn't get the put back. Back the other way. Shake, bake, tries to fight his way through. Looks like he could pick any one of 3 guys that might have fouled him.
Number 22, Bowen Sandquist picks up his second.
Bowen Sandquist called for his second early foul. So at the 14:22 mark, we're tied 7-7. We'll step aside for a minute as you're watching all this action on the GLVC Sports Network. 7 with 14:22 remaining. Quincy has 3 turnovers so far. Tritons have 2. Steals for Isaiah Fuller and Victor Nabarocha. As the Tritons led in the early going, 5 points for Isaiah Fuller, 2 points for Nabarocha.
Into the game for the Hawks, number 10, Nate Shockey.
Coming in for the first time, Nate Shockley, 6'3" junior, averaging 4.2 points. He comes in for Coach Steve Hawkins' Quincy Hawks team. Run the ball right to Shockey to start the play. Maybe he was supposed to shoot that 3. We don't know. Tritons in there man-to-man. All the years we've covered Coach Zunfeld, we've never seen him in the zone. They're trying to find room down the middle. Very crowded for Malik Hardman. Trying to post up high was Jamel Wilson, 6'7" freshman now in the game for Quincy. Pass missed him, went out of play as the Tritons bring it up. 14 minutes to go in this first half. We're happy you're with us on the Great Lakes Valley Conference Network. High post pass to Mason Quaterbaum. And they're called for steps. Quaterbaum was pivoting around, but the referee thought he was doing a little bit of the Watusi there, so he had to call steps on him. 13:50 to go. Still tied 7-7. A slow start to scoring for both these talented teams. In the corner, trying to back in Wabarocha. This fallaway shot, good. Neatly done by Hardman. So we get it, says, let's go Tritons from Webb City, Missouri. That's all it takes, folks. Let's hear from you. Backdoor cut, they look for it. Wabarocha can't find it. Down low. In the game, Mason Quaterbaum, a more agile post player, but not quite as tall. First foul on Wilson. Jamel Wilson just in the game. Tried to inbound the ball, having trouble as they go straight in the corner. 18 on the shot clock. On the bounce. Trevor Moore, there's the shot, good. Donovan Vickers with the 3-pointer to 6'1" sophomore. 24 out of 60 on his 3-point shooting for the season. He's 40%. That's a very high percentage. 3-point shooters, Vickers showed you, and now we got a foul off the ball. That foul's going to be called on
number 23,
Jamel Wilson. Commits his second foul to 6'7" freshman. Heads for the bench.
Number 3, Orlando Thomas, number 5, J.J. Snupker.
Orlando Thomas checks in. And A.J. Shepker. 12:45 to go. Tritons 10-9. Tritons on top. Picking the dribble up. Faking right, going left, goes the weak side. Ball fake. Penetrates way out for the long 3 back. Oh, off the backboard. He's living right. A 3-pointer off the backboard. Isaiah Fuller gets that 3-pointer. Down the lane, stopped by a good aggressive, and they're going to call steps, trying to create a little opening for himself on Nate Shockley, 6'3" junior, call for steps. Coach Bob Sunville holds up a fist, some type of play or formation or pattern. Quincy in the zone, it appears. Matchup man possibly out front. So the set, they get it down to skip to the weak side from outside the arc. Shot just a little bit long from Trevor Moore.
And officials timeout.
And now we have an officials timeout.
It's time to give out the $50 Sodexo gift card.
UMSL Athletics is excited to partner with Northwestern Mutual this year to bring together student-athlete development sessions throughout the year. Through the expertise of the Northwestern Mutual professionals, our student-athletes receive specialized sessions, whether it be professional development or team-building sessions. To learn more about Northwestern Mutual and learn about opportunities for one of the best internships in America. Go to northwesternmutual.com/internship. It's 13-9 as we played just past 8 minutes. Early leader for the Trites with 8 points is Isaiah Fuller. For Quincy, their early leader with 7 points is Malik Hardman, and Hardman is their leading scorer, so that's not surprising, but he's averaging 13.7. This club, coached by Steve Hawkins, is very balanced, just like the club by Bob Sunvold. Each of them bringing in strong records. Nice crowd on hand here. Triton band entertaining. Tritons have Jonathan Vickers out there with Enright. Enright guarding the point guard as they run the motion offense. Taking right, going left. There's J.C. Shepker. There's 8 seconds on the shot clock. Looking for space, looking for room. Shot no good. Kind of a wild shot taken there by Orlando Thomas. Back the other way. Vickers wide open for the three-pointer. Front iron, no good. Good looking shot from Mason Quarterbaum. He is becoming a three-point shooter. 13 out of 37. Oh, nice backdoor cut. Now the underneath pass, the ball fake, the fall away, shot's blocked, but he's fouled. The Tritons, one of the strengths of this team is their team concept on defense. Someone penetrates and he beats his defender, another man helps him and they rotate. It's a very strong asset that not all teams have. Going to the free throw line, Solomon Gustafson misses his first free throw. Gustafson's 19 out of 27 for the season from the free throw line. That's 70%. Coming in for the Tritons, Sam Bledsoe comes in, I believe it. Free throw no good. I stand corrected. That's Dylan West. You get a Tritons facing the Quincy zone. Enright looking inside. Now flash across the middle. Can't find anything as Vickers inside. Skips it weak side. Quickly close out on him. He goes up for the shot. Backward no good. Getting the rebound and fight. Loose Enright comes up with his step. He gave a little fake. He faked us all out. We thought he was going to jump there. At least I did. Enright goes into the lane. Finds his man wide open in the corner. His shot front iron, no good. A long possession comes up empty for the Tritons. Back the other way is Jamari Coakley. Layup, too strong. Tip in, good. Give that tip in to Solomon Gustafson. The 6'8" junior was over everybody with that tip in off the glass. You get a text from Blue Springs and say, hey, Bob, you're doing a great job. Go Tritons. From Blue Springs, Missouri. Nice shot. Oh, a little flat on that shot from Isaiah Fuller, who's playing some post at 6'2" whenever the opportunity presents itself. Backing in, 9:51 to go. Looking for some picks and some help. Giving the ball up is Coakley. They're swinging on the perimeter out front now to Orlando Thomas. There's a long three. It rattles around, no good. Snatched there by the Tritons. Into the lane. Find a man breaking the basket. Oh, it barely rolled in. Isaiah Fuller had just enough on that shot to roll over the rim. 15-11. As we down to 9-10. Here's a shot from the corner. That shot's good. J.J. Shepker, his first points of the game. He's only 5 out of 14 for the season, so I suspect maybe was ineligible. Oh, nice backdoor cut for Fuller again. This time he passes it up, and the three's long. Fuller moves terrifically without the basketball. Gets those bounce passes cut to the basket. Sometimes he dunks, sometimes he feeds his teammates. Bounce into the key area. Now a long three, good. They collapse inside, and getting that three-point basket is Thomas, Orlando Thomas. He'll stay with the Tritons as Quincy takes the lead, 17-15. Victor Wabarocha comes in. Wabarocha start to get. Isaiah Foster
Number 11, Zion Richardson.
comes in for Quincy. Number 11, Zion Richardson for the Hawks. 17-15, the Hawks on top with 8:31 to go in what has been, I'm going to jinx myself here, a very quickly played first 11 minutes. Well, as they work the ball on the perimeter, looking inside, can't bounce it. Jump shot, Wabarocha, back iron, no good. Tritons can't buy a basket. Still just down by 2 though in the early going. Ball fake, moving aggressively is Coakley, he gets it back. Coakley looks to drive the lane, he's shut down. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And they call for, coach will be unhappy with that body foul out of shooting range. There's a whistle at the 7:55 mark, so it's the referee's media timeout. We'll step aside and we'll be back after this on the GLVC Sports Network. Well, it's not Blyson, so you knew we were. Welcome back as we're 7:55 mark. Been a well-played, tight game between two very talented teams at the top of the Great Lakes Valley Conference men's standings. Let's see who Coach Dylan West is out there again with Fuller. Trevor Moore returns, as does Matt Enright. Quincy has the ball. They inbound it. They have the lead, 2-point lead in front of this big crowd here. Trying to get the ball inside. Swing it to Zion Richardson. He's looking for a pick. Gives up the ball to Malik Hardman. Here's a long shot outside, and it's good! Isaiah Foster, the 6'1" freshman, didn't feel the pressure of that clock running down. He nailed that three ball. Bounce low, trying to back, goes to the weak side, open for the three, and he returns a favor. Trevor Moore returns a favor. Trevor, with that long three, keeps it a 2-point game. These are two very well-coached teams playing. You can tell as you watch. There's a shot from the top of the key. This is off the back iron. Enright all by himself. As Wabarocha blocked out the only offensive player for Quincy. Bounce low. Trying a double team him. Weak side. Long shot blocked. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tritons. Trying to get that shot off was Trevor Moore. He just hit one from the left side. Now he's going to try to hit one from the right side. 6:44 left, 2018.
Back in the game, number 23, Janelle Wilson for the Hawks.
Janelle Wilson checks back in. He went out early due to 2 fouls, so Tritons facing the zone here. They throw it in deep to Enright. They try to match back up into the zone and getting fouled on the dribble. was Donovan Vickers. 6'1" sophomore, averaging 9.1 points a game, very quietly.
It's his first foul for the Hawks. The team's
fourth team foul here in the first half of action. 6:40 remaining. Inbound the ball, they'll need help. They get it right underneath to Dylan West. They swing it the other side now. West flashes across to the free throw line. They can't get him the ball. Wabarochi outside, a long three. Trevor Moore in and out, in and out. Quincy comes down to rebound and they turn and run. Bringing it quickly, Zion Richardson. Ball fake, trying to get into the zone. Driving in there, shot good. Isaiah Foster off the bounce, took it to the rim. They were not in his zone, but the Tritons were all drop back guarding the men. Tritons are not getting the ball underneath. Taking a lot of perimeter shots. Here's Enright. Down the lane. Enright goes in, tries to draw the foul. Can't quite get the ball high enough on the backboard. And Quincy comes out running. Back the other way. They're able to stop Richardson. Now he gives it up. Losing control was Hardman. A little baby hook, rolls around, no good. It's over everybody was Hardman, and he gets fouled. Malik Hardman fouled on that.
Foul is called on number 12, Dylan West. That's his first, the team's
Dylan
second.
West commits his first foul.
At the free throw line, Malik Hardman shoots 2 shots.
2 shots for Malik Hardman. Hardman already has 7 here in the first half with 5:38 left. Free throw's good. We still have our text box open, 314-825-8436. 314-825-8436. Let's hear from some of you Quincy fans. We know you're out there. Just tell us you're rooting for Quincy. We'll read it. And making them both is Hardman. He has 9 points to lead the Hawks at this point. He's a leading rebounder with 90 rebounds. Wabarocha running the weave outside. There's the pick. Sit by Cece, a little space. Oh, the shot. But Donovan Vickers got in close, and that shot's tried to fight its way out of that rim, but it just couldn't. It bounced high and came back in. Titans cut the lead to 4. 5:05 left in the quickly moving first half. Catch and shoot, off bounds, good. Not off bounds long. Malik Hardman nails that. He's got 12. Down the lane, gets and call for steps. And I think that was a good call. Nobody asked me, but I thought it was steps on Donovan Vickers. Of course, the players are almost always, they look surprised when it's called. I want to thank our new producer doing a great job, Leighton Keller. Inside, Tritons bounce it away. Wabarocha seems to always be around the ball. Outside wide open is Fuller, front arm, no good. Tritons cannot hit their outside shot. And Quincy's packing it inside, so they're having a tough time scoring. It's 27-20 Quincy. Sissy picks up the driver. It tries to pass on. It's deflected neatly. And back the other way. Donovan Vickers. Vickers goes down low. Fuller loses control. He was about ready. And there's a contact, and they're going to call block. Foul's called on Donovan Vickers. It will be the 1-1.
Donovan Vickers, that's his
First foul on Vickers. Checking in for Quincy now. J.J. Strepker.
Back to the line, number 15, Malik Hardman.
Malik Hardman is
1-1.
27-20, Tritons down by 7. First free throw, good. Malik Hardman very meticulous in his movements there at the free throw line, and It pays off for him. He's 81% free throw shooter before today, and he's 5 out of 6 today. Make it 6 out of 7.
Substitutions for the Hawks, number 4, Jamari Coakley, and number 34, Connor Davis.
Connor Davis checks in for the first time, the 6'5" redshirt freshman with his club up by 9. Triton's having a tough time scoring against this tough Quincy defense. Back in the game's Bowen Sanquist. He had 2 early fouls. All the way across court. Fagan trying to drive by. CC wants the ball underneath. They can't get him the ball. He's guarded by a guard. CC got to flash up. Into the key and foul. And they call that a charging foul on Wabarocha.
Victor Wabarocha.
At the 3:36 mark, we have a media timeout.
Don't forget to stop by the concession stand at halftime for all your drinking.
Jump into
Holiday season.
% off an order of $100 or more at the UMSL Athletics online store. To get new Triton gear for the winter, visit UMSLTritons.com and click on the shop button to find anything from shorts and t-shirts to pants and sweatshirts. Again, that's 15% off an order of $100 or more in the month of January. Don't miss that opportunity. Also, we want to tell you about if you're looking to take a trip to St. Louis or just have a staycation right here in St. Louis, look no further than staying with the preferred lodging of UMSL Athletics. 3 great airport locations, including the Marriott, Hilton, and Crown Plaza, all offer UMSL discounts at a rate you just can't beat. Secure your discounted rate by going through the Athletics homepage, UMSLTritons.com, and visiting the Fan Zone tab to find these preferred hotels. Triton struggling offensively as they have 20 points here with 3:36 left in the first half. Triton have CC, Vickers, Sandquist, Fuller, and Enright out there on the court now. We got several texts to catch up on. It says, cheering our Quincy Hawks on from Fresco, Texas. Go Hawks. Thank you very much. Following QU from North Fort Myers, Florida. Watch all the games on the GLVC. Now we're getting involved. It's clear when paying the crowd, but dark on the players. Trying to get it inside the post. Shut down for just a moment was Davis. Now back out in the corner, wide open. Davis long shot, front iron, no good, and they're going to call out of bounds. No foul called there. Great team defense by both squads so far. Go Tritons from Northern Iowa. Thanks, folks. It's great to hear from you. 314-825-8436. Shaking and baking outside. Free throw line, jump shot, back iron, no good. The Tritons are ice cold. They just can't hit anything. Part of it's due to the tight defense of Quincy Hawks. 29-20 here with 2:30 left. On the perimeter, looking for somewhere to go. Shot long, picking it off the floor. It's 2-on-2 as Quincy gets back. Enright, hesitation dribble, drives, layup, and he misses the layup. Boy, the Tritons can't get anything to drop.
Substitution for Hawks, number 15, Malik. And number 11, Zion Richardson.
Let's go Tritons, rooting for the Fork from Toledo, Ohio. Quincy with the basketball, faking right, going left, the drive, the layup, good. Very smoothly done by Isaiah Foster. He has 7 points, and that was very smooth. Cece. And right, they bounce it down to Cece. Backs his man in. They try to double team. Cut to the basket. Isaiah Fuller, best on the squad at moving without the basketball. Fuller has 12 points now. 12 of the 22. Backing in, backing in, backing in. Turnaround jump shot. Front arm no good. And there's a foul. They're going to call foul on the back of the Tritons. I believe that foul will be on Jamari Coakley.
Number 4, Jamari Coakley with the foul. His first, the team's fifth. Game number 44.
Tritons really struggling to score here. (31-22). Quincy on top. Cece. Looks at Sandquist from the free throw line. Jump shot good. Bowen Sandquist gets on the scoreboard. He's usually a three-point shooter, but he moved without the ball. Come on, Tritons, let's make a shot. Get hot. That's what one of our messages says. And there's a timeout. And we'll step aside for just a minute as you're watching all of this on the GLVC Sports Network.
Holiday season, make Union Station your family destination. The Polar Express train ride is back, and Santa and his elves are full steam ahead. This year, the beautifully decorated trains take you on a journey to the North Pole as you have fun with Santa Claus and his elves. And don't forget, along with receiving the magical gift of Christmas, you'll get freshly brewed hot chocolate and cookies. Visit our website and get your tickets now. It's all here at St. Louis Union Station.
Welcome back to the Mark Twain Building. Tritons down by 7, 31-24 would be Enright, Vickers, CC, Fuller. And let's see if we can identify that fifth player for him. As the Tritons trying to find that fivesome that'll score some points. With the basketball out front. And give it up to Isaiah Foster as they move the ball, trying to back their man in. Cece comes over from the side, the shot no good. Drew Cece up there high by the boards. Fuller drives to the basket, races by everybody, lays it up and misses the layup on the rebound. Cece's underneath, lays it up and in. Oh, it almost fell off again. Cece gets in the scorebook. That's what the Tritons need, some rebounds. 31-26. Just 23 seconds, 22 seconds left in the half, and there's a difference between the shot clock and the game clock of 4 seconds. On the move, hesitation dribble, rolls down, it's got to be steps. He lost his footing, and with 8.3 seconds, the Tritons will get the ball back.
Timeout, Tritons.
Keep those texts coming in. As it's 314-825-8436. The Tritons down by 5. Boy, this would be a big basket if they could cut that lead down. You see the band over there. The Tritons quickly played men's game. Only 14 fouls in the entire half. That's a very low total. 314-825-8436. Tritons will inbound it. Oh boy, he throws it almost a half court. Pretty quickly in the front court's Vickers, and he's fouled. So throws the shot up there and see what that foul.
Schlepper with the foul. His first team 6.
At halftime, we remind you we have a great interview for you with the head cross-country and track coach, Steve Picacci. There's a layup, Enright gone! He beats the buzzer. Enright gets his first points and cuts the lead to 3. So we're going to step aside, take a break, then we'll run this interview with the new head coach here at University of Missouri St. Louis, of cross country and track and the field coach, Steve Pickerchi, and he'll talk over about the growth of the program.
And welcome back, and we're joined now by Missouri St. Louis men's and women's cross country and track and field head coach Steve Pickerchi. Steve, thanks for joining us today, and just give us the thoughts on your cross country season. The men had 4 top 10 finishes in 6 events this year. Benjamin Vandenbrink earned all conference honors, so did Toby Middleton. Toby Middleton was also GLVC Freshman of the Year. So just share your thoughts on how you felt the cross country season went.
Yeah, I thought it went pretty well overall. I think the guys really this was our first year where we really felt like, we had a chance to really start kind of making some progress. Had a couple guys go down with injuries pretty early on, so it's we got one of them back. We're trying to bounce back. So it was kind of tough because the guys were doing some adapting and trying to figure out where they're going to kind of be in place wise. But I think overall they did a really good job of adjusting to kind of what was going on. And then that was our first year where we kind of felt like we were walking in with a chance to be competitive in most of the meets we were at. And I felt like the guys did a really good job of training and really kind of getting to the next level. We were kind of happy with our progress during the week, is the way we would always say it, but then we could never quite perform to the level we thought we were capable of on the weekends. It seemed like we'd get 3 or 4 guys to run well, and then we just could never get everybody to line up on the right day. And with our limited depth being such a new program, we were kind of hurt us a little bit. But I was really proud of the effort the guys put in, and the girls as well. Like, the girls really showed some growth. I felt this was, again, the first year the girls were really able to take a step up and be like, all right, now we're starting to think about team scores. A little bit behind as far as the guys' development, but they're really starting to kind of think about it. And Benjamin had a great season. I'm really kind of, from the beginning, he really set the tone as far as like where his fitness was and what he was going to be able to do in the conference. Really kind of rallied strong at the end of the season. Didn't have his best day at conference, but he gave everything he had. Like, he literally had nothing left and crossed the line. So that's all you can ask for your athletes right there. Like, it wasn't his day, but he still fought for everything he had. Toby had kind of an up and down season, had a bit of a rough summer as far as training. Came in, just tried to get himself in a good enough position to contribute. Had some good races, some ups and downs, and then he really kind of came on at the conference meet, kind of ran a smart race, kind of sat back, and then really showed what he's capable of that last third of the race, I think, and shows for a good future for him. And then for him to place where he did after a couple of the races he'd had the weeks before really showed, I think, the potential he has going forward if he continues to do the work and do what he needs to do. But it was a good step for us to kind of be where we needed to be as far as being more competitive. But like I said, we were pretty close. I can't remember the team scores off the top of my head, but it was pretty close with the teams around us. So we just, like I said, I think if we can kind of continue to grow and continue to take the steps, I think we can see our guys team really start to kind of click into that next level. Women's team, it's our first time ever having a team score at the regional meet with the girls, so that was a big deal just to finally have that step taken. So now, like I said, I think we're able to continue to grow and develop on the girls' side. I think it's just been a little bit of a slower process for them.
Well, one of the ladies that really showed some progress this year, Kaylee Heater, consistently one of your top runners this year.
Yeah, Kaylee was really did a good job this summer, kind of coming in and putting herself in a position to where she can improve throughout the season. A little bit of ups and downs in her career so far with things that kind of were out of her control, and was able to finally really come in this summer and really kind of come in a good place going into the season. A little bit of a rough patch in the beginning, but she kind of really bounced back, I felt, and had some good races towards the end of the season. We just couldn't quite get it together where we needed it, but I think she really kind of shows, her and Lily really did a good job, I think, of kind of Lily was kind of coming on throughout the season as she kind of struggled in the summer this year. And then I think if we can just get them both to be on the same page, I think that'll really kind of help us really kind of grow and push even the girls, pull the girls behind them up to them as well.
Well, you took a short break, about a month between seasons, and then you got the women got started in the track and field season back in December. You took some sprinters to a meet at Eastern Illinois, and then both teams got back in full swing last week, going back to Eastern Illinois. Give me your thoughts on how you thought that both teams competed in those competitions.
Yeah, it was. I mean, going back to December, it was just a chance for those small sprint group that we're trying to start on the women's side, just give them something to look forward throughout that fall training. So we really didn't have a whole lot of expectations going into that one. I just wanted to give them an opportunity to get in there, get the spikes on, and race before we kind of went into the exam part of the school year where they really could focus on that. So that was good, I think, for them to get that experience. And then kind of coming into January, they'd already kind of had one under their belt. As far as January for the other kids, I think it was one of those. A lot of them, hadn't really done anything, race-wise since cross country ended. So it'd been a while. They hadn't been on a track since April or May. So it was really kind of we looked a little rusty. Is kind of the best way to put it. But I think the effort was there, and that's what I told them in our meeting before, as we first got there. Hey, look, this isn't about time today. This isn't about anything other than effort. We're not in a place training-wise to really worry about how fast we're running right now. We just need to go out there and compete. And I felt like they did a good job for that. I think, Benjamin and Toby kind of did a good job in that 3K to kind of hold their own. We really weren't quite ready for what that top group was running in that race, but they ran smart tactical races and were able to get the most out of it they could. We're excited for kind of the next 3 or 4 weeks as we run our first, what I would consider almost full indoor season with these teams. Last year we did, very few meets, and just this year we're actually going to run almost a full indoor schedule. So that's a good. I think they're excited. They get some different opportunities to go race and compete, and so we'll see what we can do kind of through the indoor season. And obviously our main goal is to kind of eye the outdoor season and get ready for that. Well, and you're going to have I know you're taking a small group up to Maryville, Missouri this weekend to compete at Northwest Missouri, but you're getting your kids integrated into what they're going to expect. And, a lot of this, too, is gearing up for conference at the end of February so they know what to expect when they go to that meet. Yeah, I think it's a lot of it's just kind of getting them some better competition, better experiences, kind of get used to that, kind of the travel side of it. That's one of the things here at Northwest. We're able to go up the night before. So it's really similar to where the conference meet's going to be run, where you have to kind of go up before and get ready and run. So I think it'll be a good chance for them. I think it's a good opportunity for us to kind of go up to a different place, running at some different teams. Because a lot of the other kind of meets are in the St. Louis area. You see a lot of the same teams over and over again. So I think it's going to be good for them to get up there and race. And no, we're excited. We'll kind of do the same thing in a couple weeks when we go down to Pittsburgh State. That's a qualification type meet, so anybody who qualifies, we'll take them. And it's just going to give them a chance, I think, to get some good competitions, and also just to kind of practice that experience going to those bigger meets like the conference meet will be. Because like you said, that's kind of the key for indoor. Well, it's always a challenge starting a new program. But, obviously the unfortunate circumstances of what happened in 2020 with COVID, that's had to make it a little harder, especially on the track side, because the last 2 years you really haven't had much of an indoor season. No, not at all. I mean, it was funny. We had all these plans and everything was laid out. I felt like the university had come up with a really good plan on how we were going to do this. And then all that happened in 2020 and everything's kind of got thrown out the window. So it's really been kind of survival that first year. But I feel like everything's kind of starting to come back together. I'm really happy with the progress we're making in the development. You're right, though. It's been really slow on the developmental side, trying to get things going, well during dealing with that pandemic. It was really difficult. I think it was I felt bad. It's tough on the athletes because you bring some kids in with these goals and these plans and everything kind of gets paused as we try and figure things out. But now everything's kind of moving back in the right directions. I think we're taking some slower steps to kind of really kind of bring things together, and hopefully we can bring the track piece along here in the next year or two to really kind of start adding to the, our cross-country rosters are almost what they're going to be. So now it's kind of starting to develop those into better student athletes, kind of keep those programs going, but while we still are kind of starting to grow the track side of it too. Well, and it's you talk about growing the track side of it. You do have some small sprinter groups on the women's side. I know you're looking to grow that on the women's side and on the men's side as well. And I'm sure eventually adding some field athletes as well. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. Like what we've kind of sat down and figured out is like, all right, what's going to be the smoothest transition here? Like we don't want to go all in and create a bunch of different, I can only be in one place at one time. So it's just trying to find a smart way to do it where the athletes are getting the best experience they can, and then we can kind of continue to help grow. So that's kind of the plan. Is we have a few girls here running the sprint events. We're going to try and bring in some guys next year to run those sprint events. That kind of help us cover a few events in the track side of it, and then hopefully we start bringing along some of the field events as well as kind of the next phase from there. Obviously, everything's kind of year by year at this point, but like that's kind of the next step we're going to go, because like I said, if we can get some people in those event areas, we can start covering the relays and more of the sprints, and then that kind of just steps you on to the next step as far as adding a full track team. Well, Steve, thank you for your time, and good luck to you guys this weekend and the rest of the year. Thanks for having me. That's Missouri St. Louis head cross country, men's and women's head cross country and track and field coach Steve Picucci, and we'll be back
with the second half of tonight's game after these messages.
Welcome back to University of Missouri St. Louis. We have 5 minutes left here before the teams return for second half action. The Tritons being led in scoring by Isaiah Fuller with 12 points. 5 points for Donovan Vickers. Trevor Moore has a 3-ball to his credit. The other Bowen Sandquist has 2 points. Drew Cece has 2 points. 2 points for Matt Enright and 2 for Victor Wabarocha. Tritons having a tough time shooting field goals, and that's going to be, well, I'm sure, what they're addressing here at halftime. For Quincy, 14 points. For Malik Hardman, 7 points. For Isaiah Foster, 4 points. For Solomon Gustafson, 3 points each. For Orlando Thomas and number 5, J.J. Scepter. So that's how the scoring breaks down. Tritons have, I don't believe, been in front at any point of this game. They cut the lead down in the last minute or so of the first half to cut it to 3. At one time, they were trailing by, I believe, 11 points. As they sing the YMCA to you, we want to remind you, if you're looking to go to a Blues game this season, consider going onto the Triton Connect app and searching for Blues tickets to get a discounted ticket. And by doing so, you're supporting the UMSL Sports Management Club. By purchasing a St. Louis Blues ticket through the UMSL Sport Management Club, you will be helping sport management students achieve their goals of working events on a local and national level. And the St. Louis wheel is a 200-foot high observation wheel with fully enclosed and climate-controlled gondolas that seat up to 8 riders each, 200 feet high. You can see all of St. Louis. Wheel passengers will take 3 to 4 rotations high over the St. Louis skyline during the 15-minute ride. It's quite a thrill. Check it out for yourself. The St. Louis wheel is the new iconic thing of downtown St. Louis. We had a real surge on our text box, 314-825-36. Come on, Tritons, let's make a shot and get hot. It's the last one we got. Let's hear from all of you, 314-825-8436. As the teams will be starting their action, we'll take one more quick break. There's 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go before we have the second half begin. We'll be right back after these messages.
NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
back to the Mark Twain building. Tritons has sliced the lead to 31-28. Being down at one time by 11 points. Coach Sunville gone with 8 players thus far. Barbarossa looks like to me he's got new band-aids on his knee as he re-enters the court. He did take a tumble. I don't know if it's a floor burn or a pull or what it is, but we're underway here in second half action. 31-28. Quincy playing a little matchup zone. Down the lane, and there's what they talked about at halftime. Cece takes the pass, and Wabarocha breaks right down the lane for that easy layup. That's a halftime adjustment. Big men in that post area. Cece and Solomon Gustafson. Shot is good.
Number 11, Zion Richardson.
Then Zion Richardson gets his first points of the game. Ball fake. Sanquist lets the man fly by. Takes his time, and he nails that 3 ball. In the last home game, Sanquist was red hot, and I'm sure those tapes are seen. He ties it at 33 as we played 1 minute here in the second half. Quincy running the weave on the outside. Pull up, jump shot, smoothly done. Malik Hardman, very nicely done. He has 16. Went to his left, pulled up against the pressure, nailed it. Lead goes back to the Hawks, 35-33. CC looking for help, gives it to Enright. He pulls up, he takes a 3, rolls around, no good, tipping, no good. CC crashing the boards, that's what he's out there for. Outside the arc, the catch and shoot pass, no good. CC grabs the rebound. Enright wants to push it. Quincy gets back. Wide open. Wabarocha, they drop off him, he takes a 3, off the rim, no good. Getting the rebound. Gives it back to Wabarocha. This time he goes in. Steps by his man, goes up, tries to draw it. Foul. The tip is gone! The tip is gone! Drew Cece. It's been a long, long time since I've seen a tip in. That was a dandy. We're tied at 35. Trying to find the lane. Wide open lane. The shot blocked by Cece again. The pass is errant, but picked up by Fuller. He's poked in the eye. It goes back to Enright. Sanquist catches, shoots, good! Bowen Sanquist. I look for a timeout quickly from Quincy here. Twice up by 3. 2 blocks by Drew Cece. Emerging as a significant, here's a long shot. This hits the front out, tip no good. Going up, Enright fights for it, and they call a jump ball. It'll stay with Quincy here. Ball inbounded. Looking inside, good defense by Cece fronting. They lob, pass him, get underneath the basket, the shot good. Using the European step, which in old-fashioned basketball would be called steps. He takes that and scores. We're not old-fashioned anymore. This is modern basketball. Enright into the key, floats, gets hammered. No, they called a jump ball. He said that it was blocked. Referees being consistent, letting them play. 6:47 to go. Tritons hold a 1-point lead, 38-37. Inbound the ball to the corner. Catch and shoot. Good! Sanquist. Another 3. He's warming up. Sanquist has 57 threes before tonight for the season. Tritons up by 4. Nice pick and roll. Cece recovers. A little shot underneath the basket, no good. Drew Cece snatches that rebound. Here come the Wabarocha drives, good! Victor Wabarocha. 43-37. Barbarossa, who averages 9.7, has 6 points now. They double team him in the corner. Looking for help. Swinging around to the weak side. On the floor. And they're going to call contact. Barbarossa went for the ball. He hit the man on the floor accidentally. Cheering on number 44 in the Hawks. Sko Hawks. That's our last text. Thank you very much. 314-825-8436. And we have an officials timeout. And we're going to step aside. We'll be back in a minute after this message.
Holiday season, make Union Station your family destination. The Polar Express train ride is back, and Santa and his elves are full steam ahead. This year, the beautifully decorated trains take you on a journey to the North Pole as you have fun with Santa Claus and his elves. And don't forget, along with receiving the magical gift of Christmas, you'll get freshly brewed hot chocolate and cookies. Visit our website and get your tickets now. It's all here at St. Louis Union Station.
Triton's up 43-37 as they come out a little different lineup. Drew Cece emerging, helping offensively, defensively. The combination of Fuller and Wabarocha and right. A little combination of speed, outside shooting, and inside shooting. Bob Sunvold has led the Tritons to heights they've never reached before in the last few seasons. He had them as high as the number 4 team in the country. Yes, University of Missouri St. Louis, number 4 in the country. About a month ago, they've slid a little bit to number 14, but they're still ranked. And that referee is making sure the floor is dry over there. I believe that's where they had their huddle, and maybe some water hit the floor. Inbound. Trying to back his way in is Hardman. His turnaround jumper is good and one. Senior, 6'6", Malik Hardman, averaging just 13.7. I say just because he has 16 points already.
Malik Hardman shoots one shot.
Hardman's free throw, good. Completes the three-point play. He is 19. 7 out of 8 from the line. Way over his season average of 13.7. Cuts the lead to 43-40. Driving in, Fuller uses his body and draws the foul. Isaiah Fuller, 6'2", redshirt junior, has really been a different player this year, attacking the basket off the bounce, moving without the basketball frequently. Fuller goes to the free throw line, shooting 73%. He's 46 out of 63 for the season. His free throw's good. He misses the second one. So Fuller has 13 points. So he's 2 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. The ball is deflected by Bone Sandquist, but it stays in Quincy's possession. Try to run the backdoor cut, clearing out for Gustafson. Oh, nice cut. Gustafson without the ball. Beat his man to the basket. Very good looking move for the 6'8" junior, Solomon Gustafson. And the basket. Who made that basket? Oh, Sissy. Waterbaum with that last basket. On the move from the free throw line. The shot's blocked. The pass underneath and one. They can't find a way to stop Solomon Gustafson. Averaging 5.1 points a game. Gustafson already is in double figures.
His second, the team's third. Back to play. Number 44, Solomon Gustafson shoots one shot.
Gustafson gets a free throw. He has 11 points. slices the lead to 1, 46-45. We're in for Fuller into the key, wants to spin, backboard shot, good. Isaiah Fuller going one-on-one. Fuller has 15 now. Tries to push it back to 3. Each team playing some tremendous offense here. Out front, Gustafson. They bounce it down to the left wing. Backing in. Turnaround jumper rolls around, good. Malik Hardman has 21 points. For all the struggles they had in the first half, in the first 10 minutes of the game, you never know it. Each team's red hot now. Fuller shakes, bakes, pull-up jumper, good. Fuller has 17. The average is 14.4. Running the weave on the outside, looking for some openings. Here's a handoff, the shot, no good. Tapped out of bounds by Hardman, and the Tritons will get the basketball. Mason Waterbound, the 6'6" junior, in playing post now. He takes that bounce pass, turns and faces. And there's a holding foul, I believe.
Quincy fouls on number 11, Zion Richard, is second for the team.
Second foul on Zion Richardson. Let's go, Quincy, cheering you on from McKinney, Texas. Down the lane, Fuller's layup, good. Fuller now has had a tremendous second half here. We've only played 6.5 minutes. 52-47, hesitation dribble. And there's the layup, nicely done. Jamari Coakley, the 6'3" senior, faked everyone out apparently, and he took that nice easy shot. Here's a steal, gonna go coast to coast is Hardman, and he jams! Hardman has 23, and he flushed that one through there, making it 52-51. Fouling QU basketball from Palatine, Illinois. Keep it up, Hawks. That's 314-825-8436 as the Tritons run the weave on the outside. The lead has been sliced to 1 point. 50 yards a pass, and it goes off the hands of Isaiah Foster.
Substitution number 32, Victor.
And we have mass substitutions coming in. Looks like we're watching the football team send in a new platoon. Pass it outside. 12:25 left to go. Fuller down the left side. Drives through. Oh, shot just a little low on the backboard. He's really sparkled with his drives to the basket. Quincy looking to take the lead. 12:15 to go. Second half action. What has been a tremendous game. From the outside. Looking over the situation, nothing there. For Schwepker. This is Thomas. 7 seconds to go. Looking to drive now. Into the lane. The shot blocked. Come up with it, Enright. He breaks out. 3-on-1. And here's the layup, good. Mason Quarterbaum did not have the angle for the dunk, so he took the sure thing. Here's a catch and shoot, a long three, front iron, no good. Tritons get it again. It's Sandquist picking it up off the floor. Here comes Isaiah Fuller, 3-point lead. Fuller looks one way. In the corner, Enright, catch, shoot. Back iron, no good. Clearing the boards on the weak sides, Quincy. That was Jade Shepker with that rebound. 11:20 remaining. 54-51 Tritons. They run the weave on the outside. Trying to find somebody open inside. Here's a long three. That's going to miss everything except the backboard. And here come the Tritons. Wabarocha down the court. Going for the layup and one! Mason Quarterbaum. Tritons beating Quincy down the court here. That's what Coach Steve Hawkins sees. He calls a timeout with 11:03. We'll step aside as you're watching all this on the GLVC network. entertained here by the Triton Band, as you can see them over there. Providing some great music. In a game that's been back and forth. Right now the Tritons have the lead 56-51. 314-825-8436. Let's hear from both teams. Get one from Gene of South St. Louis County. Says, let's go Tritons.
At the free throw line, Mason Waterbaum shoots one shot.
Waterbaum goes to the free throw line, try to convert the traditional three-point play. It bounds out of there. You break the 11-minute mark, 10:57 to go, 54 now. Is fakes a shot, takes a shot off the iron, tipped outside by Quincy. They play on. As there was contact made outside. Trying to find an opening, driving baseline, shut down by Enright. Backing in Enright from the free throw line, down the lane. Shot, foul. They call steps. No foul. Steps. Here comes Trevor Moore coming into the game. Also coming in for Quincy. Solomon Gustafson. Gustafson having a big night with 11 points. Wabarocha to Enright. Enright can't find anything to drive on. Bounces it to Wabarocha in the left wing. Turns faces. Wants to back his man in. He does so. Gets into the key. Turns one way. Commits steps. Gets away with it. Goes at the other side. It's tipped out of bounds.
Right, substitution number 23, Drew Cisse.
Drew Cisse checks in for Quarterbomb. It's Sandquist, Wabarocha. Ball fake, a long three shot. They play on. Did not hit the, I thought they'd stop the clock for a violation, but no, they played on. Into the lane. Outside open for a long three. Good. Zion Richardson, who's been quiet tonight offensively, knocks down a three ball to give him 5 points. It's 56-54. Tritons holding a 2-point lead. Cisse at the free throw line. Skips it to the corner. Sandquist, they swing it on the, here's Enright looking to drive. He's shut down. Trevor Moore. Moore wants to drive, gets it to the key. The layup, no good. It's tapped away, but Quincy comes up with it. They're looking to tie the game or take the lead. And going out of bounds, it bounced off the head, I believe, of Isaiah Foster. Isaiah Fuller comes in. Love watching my Quincy Hawks. Go number 44 and go Hawks. Donovan Vickers checks in. On the right wing, stepping outside, Sandquist swings it to the left side. Pass underneath. Looking to take it to the key. The fall away jumper, that's a tough shot. Underneath, Sissy catches it on the fly and then lays it in. Sissy has 6. He's been a force. Makes it 4-point lead at 8:34 to go in this contest. Coach Steve Hawkins wants some kind of movement out there, yelling at his club. Into the key, driving. Turn around, and passes underneath. Shot, foul. Cisse called for the foul.
Drew Cisse with the foul. That's his second to team.
Second foul on Cisse.
Solomon Gustafson shoots 2 shots.
Solomon Gustafson will take 2 free throws. He's having a strong game. 11 points. Misses the first one. He's now 1 out of 3 from the free throw line. Is a 6'8" junior, Solomon Gustafson. Free throws, good. Much better arch on that one. 12 points for the big man. Slices that lead to 3 points. Enright takes it to the left wing, bounces it low. Turn and face it, trying to take his man inside. Turn around, little baby hook, good. Isaiah Fuller has really developed these post moves, and he's up to 21 points. Into the key, having to swerve out since the Tritons helped out on defense. Into the key. Pass underneath. And there's a shot, no good. That shot was too long from Jamari Coakley. Tritons come down, up by 5, 7:35 to go. Shankless with the catch and shoot. He knew it was good. He was backing up as soon as he let go of that shot. I think there's been a technical call. We'll see who that is.
And officials, timeout.
And now let's see. Coach Bob Sunvold unhappy with something. As timeout's called, and we'll step aside. You're watching all this exciting action on the GLVC Sports Network. We have a great ball game, 63-55. Tritons on top with 7:29 remaining. Shout out to tonight's cameraman, senior basketball player Brady Crow. Go Tritons. Brady's dad, Kurt. Hey, you could do that.
That's awesome.
That's all right. I still get texts from my wife, pal, so don't worry about it.
At the free throw line, number 22, Bowen Sandquist. Shoots one shot.
Thank you for the text. Love watching my Quincy Hawks. Go number 44 and go Hawks. Here's the free throw. Sandquist is good. Really starting to find himself here offensively. He's 17 out of 20 for the season now in free throw. And he doesn't get fouled much because he's a three-point shooter, so he's not driving to the basket to draw fouls. Tritons have pushed the lead to 9. 7:20 remaining. Coming down, Enright fights through him. On the dribble, into the key. Over, trying to shoot it over CC. And they grab it away from him. Step by him, no good. This time CC gets it, and he's, they said it went out off of him. But Will Chamberlain used to always say that the big men get the short end of the stick on fouls, and maybe I could see that happening right here. I know I'm dating myself, Will Chamberlain. Outside with 15 seconds to go, 64-55. Ball fake. Nice give and go. Shot blocked from behind by Cece. Tritons got it this time. 2-on-3. Fuller. Oh, he loses the ball. Tried to go a little too fast. Isaiah Fuller a little out of control. Back the other way. The European step, no good. Goes out of bounds. That'll stay with Quincy. We had a little burst of action there.
And for the Dragons, number 32, Victor Wabarocha.
Victor Wabarocha checks in. Victor comes in for Isaiah Fuller. Fuller checks out with 21 points. Brought a 14.4 average. 5 seconds is called. Well, boy, we've seen a little bit of everything tonight, folks. .6:35 left. They run the weave, Enright. Wabarocha. Here's the drive. The floater, no good. Fighting for it. Coming up short is Donovan Vickers. Back the other way. And there's going to be some kind of foul. They're going to call 2 shots. 2-shot foul.
Matt Enright commits his second.
Matt Enright called for his second foul.
After free throw line, Zion Richardson shoots 2 shots.
Zion Richardson, who's shooting 69% for the season, 36 out of 52 from the charity stripe, goes to the line for his first free throws of the night. And this is the first one.
Isaiah Fuller back in the
Isaiah
game.
Fuller in from Matt Enright. Ten out of 15 tonight from the free throw line for Quincy. Probably they hope for better than that.
Timeout, Hawks.
Hawks called timeout with 6:13 to go. Triton's up by 8, 64-56. We'll step aside as you're watching all this action on the GLVC Sports Network. Welcome back at 6:13 remaining in this exciting contest. Triton's lead at 64-56. Quick rundown of scoring. Triton's 21 points for Isaiah Fuller. He leads the way. 6 points Mason Waterbaum. Drew Cece has 6 points. 6 for Victor Wabarocha. Bowen Sandquist is up to 15. He's averaging 11. He's really opened up his scoring in the last several games here. It's Cece, Sandquist, Wabarocha, Fuller, and Vickers on the court for the Tritons as Coach Sunvolt expects a press is what I'm thinking. He has 2 or 3 very good ball handlers out there to attack the press. On the dribble is Vickers. Goes on the left side. Sandquist in the corner. Can't make a move. He's pinned in that corner. Now he gets out of the corner. Skips it all the way across. Fuller sees an opening in the lane. He drives. Up, no good. Cece with the rebound. He's fouled. Jamming the boards. Wabarocha and Drew Cece.
Second foul is on Malik Hardman. It's the fourth team foul. Drew Cece at the line. Shoots 2
Malik
shots.
Hardman commits his second foul. Cece. Good. Cece long on that one. He went over the lane too quick. So he's 1 for 2. He has 7 points tonight. .549. Last call for text messages, 314-825-8436. Down the lane, they pick up the dribble. On the weave outside. Open for the 3, wants a drive. And he commits shots. Lost his balance to Malik Hardman. Triton's extra help side defense, sagging in to stop the drive, made the difference. Triton's up 65-56. A long way to go. 5:25. Fuller bounces to Wabarocha. Wants to back his man in. Goes up for the shot. Misses the shot. He wanted a foul. Back the other way. Driving hard to the basket was Zion Richardson. Vickers called for the foul. That's his second foul.
Zion Richardson shoots 2 shots.
Richardson goes to the free throw line. He's 69% for the year, 36 out of 52, 1 out of 2 tonight. Free throw hits the back iron 2 different times and then bounces away. Matt Enright comes back in. He'll come in for Victor Nabarocha as Coach Sunveld looking for possibly more of a point guard top player. Free throw's good. 1 for 2 for Richardson. Quincy not pressing anymore, at least not whole court. 65-57. 5 minutes straight up. Tritons go to a 1-4. Swing it to the weak side, driving baseline. Now Enright for the 12-footer, long, no good. Titans got a good shot back the other way, looking to drive, now sends it back outside to Richardson. The long shot is good. Zion Richardson hits double figures. He is number 2 on the team with 3 balls before tonight. He had 27 of them. He's at a couple more tonight. In the corner, this catch and shoot. Sandquist misses everything. Hurried that shot. Won't bother a good shooter. Ball fake, trying to go into the lane. Uses his elbow, and he's fouled.
Number 4, Donovan Vickers commits a foul. He is third, the team 7th.
Third foul on Donovan Vickers.
Malik Hardman goes to the line, shooting 2 shots.
Wabarocha waiting to check back in. Free throw's good.
Right substitution number 32, Victor Wabarocha.
Malik Hardman. .24 points. 8 out of 9 from the free throw line. Make it 25. 9 out of 10. Good looking player. Very smooth at the free throw line. Titans lead's been sliced to 3. It was 8 points just a minute or so ago. Enright bounces it to Cece. They try to cut off of him. Gets it outside. Driving baseline. Goes up and it's blocked. Now past the sun. Sandquist was inside the arc. He doesn't shoot from in there. He's down the lane. Fuller. Sandquist catch, shoot. Steps back out front. The shot. Good! He knew it was good. He started backing up. He faked, took the dribble, went to his left. Opens up the lead back to 6 points again. You hear the crowd getting excited. Shaking bacon down the lane. Going up good and 1. Rob Roach is going to be called for the foul.
Foul is on number 32, Victor Wabarocha, his third.
And laying on the floor, I don't know if he landed awkwardly or he hurt. I don't want to speculate, but still on the floor as a shooter. So that he needs medical attention. He's getting it right now. As that occurs, we'll step aside for a moment as you're watching all this action on the GLVC Sports Network. At least he's moved over, sitting up a little bit.
NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win,
Jamar Coakley is up off the floor. He still walking very stiffly. I believe he'll have to come out of the game after that timeout called for his injury. Stiffly.
He goes to the line shooting one shot.
Coakley will be shooting one. They're going to let him shoot this shot. 6'3" senior. Now, if he makes it, it'll be easy to get the sub in. If he misses, I'm not sure what they'll do. Free throw is in, out, back in. And they let him stay in the game. Well, I'm surprised. I thought high post pass, caught by Mason Quarterbaum. Barbarocha. Pass underneath, Fuller moving, and he's fouled. Isaiah Fuller moving without the basketball. He's mastered that terrifically this year, and he gets many sharp driving layups as a result of it. Pushes that lead to 5.
Isaiah Fuller at the line shoots one shot.
3:12 to go. Fuller makes the three-point play. Back now, it's 3:05 to go. The clock becomes more relevant. Trying to drive into the key, decides not to shoot. Does Coakley, who all of a sudden looks like he's much more agile. Pass inside. Trying to back him in, back him in, back him in. The fall-away shot, good. A tough shot by Malik Hardman. He has 27 points. That was a fall-away jumper. 4-point lead, 2:40 remaining. Barbarocha with the basketball, runs a weave, gets it to Fuller. Trying to go inside the Quarterbaum. He squares up, faces his man. Trying to drive in, he's caught in the short corner. Out front to Fuller, he has an opening. Falls down, he's going to be called for steps. Isaiah Fuller commits a turnover. 2:19 left. It's a narrow 4-point lead, 71-67. We're happy you're with us in what has been a really exciting ball game. Walking it up, Isaiah Foster to the right wing, to Richardson. Back out front to Stokely. Stokely still has it. Tries to beat his man, pushes it off, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Offensive foul, and Barbarocha sold it very well. The forearm was on him, and I don't know if he added to that push or not, but nonetheless, that's a good stop for the Tritons. 2 minutes left in this game. In the front court, Vickers trying to create room. He's under pressure. Looks like he's having a little problems, to tell you the truth. Now he gets a pick. Fuller on the right wing, back to Vickers. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They're nowhere close to a shot. Down in the corner. Quarterbaum fakes left, goes right, goes up. He's fouled and one! And one! Mason Quarterbaum. That's a big one. If he makes his free throw, it'll be a 3-possession game.
That's his third, the team's seventh. Mason Quarterbaum at the line shoots one shot.
Quarterbaum has 8 points. None of them as big as this last one with 1:34 left. The southpaw shot, good.
Back to the game for the Cards, number 23, Drew Cisse.
Drew Cisse comes in for quarter bomb. Defensive purposes, I assume. Timeout. Quincy calls timeout at 1:34. Triton's up 74-67. We'll be back after these messages as you're watching all this action on the GLVC Sports Network. Quincy inbounds the ball in the backcourt. Tritons made sure they did that so they'd at least chew up a couple seconds as they walk it into the front court. Look for a quick clear out and a quick shot. Fall away shot, back iron, no good. Tipped way back outside. A very aggressive, good play by Quincy. Down the lane, the shot open for the corner. Now from the wing, the shot's off of the rim. It's going to be the fourth shot they get. Down the lane, trying to draw the foul. This time Cisse grabs it, and there's the foul.
Number 10, Nate Shockey with the foul.
105. Quincy had 4 shots. It's 1-1 now. Donovan Vickers
goes to the line, shooting 1-1.
These are big. He's an 87% free throw shooter. Southpaw shot good. He's got good arch, good rotation. Misses the second one. It's an 8-point lead. 1 minute to go. Down the lane, nobody's there. Hands it off underneath. Shot good. Sloppy defense that time by the Tritons. That basket by Hardman. They inbound the ball, and there's the immediate foul. 54.9 seconds.
Jamari Coakley with his 4th, the team's 9th.
4th foul called on Jamari Coakley.
Victor Wabarocha shoots 1-1.
Wabarocha, these are big shots, 1-1. Wabarocha, 63% free throw shooter. Makes the first one. Seven-point lead, trying to get it back to 8. Good. Wabarocha, it's 2 big free throws. 77-69. 50 seconds left in the ballgame. Down the lane, too easy to lay up high off the glass. No good. Sissy with the rebound. Vickers the foul. So Quincy's going to foul instantly. 44.5 seconds.
Nate Shockey with his 3rd, the team's 10th. Back to the line, Donovan Vickers, shooting 2 shots.
Coach Steve Hawkins talking to the officials. He's unhappy about something or the other. Vickers, first free throw. Good. This is a big one. This would make it a 4-possession game. And it is. .40 seconds left. Into the stolen. Punched away beautifully by Wabarocha. Fuller slows it down. Could have had a breakaway, but he's playing the clock. Quincy's just going to let him play it out. No defense. There's going to be a violation here as there's an 8 seconds difference. Now coming in, the lob underneath. Sissy misses! And he was undercut, I believe, so they're going to call foul.
Number 10, Nate Shockey with his 4th.
He got underneath Sissy, who tried to jam it through. Triton's up by 10. Sissy's free throw misses everything. He wants to put that one out of his memory right now. Sissy, free throw. Good. Boy, that. Sissy has 7 points. It's an 11-point game with 13 seconds to go. The game was not like this at all. Jump shot, block, Triton's come away, and that'll be it. That'll just hold it right there. Wabarocha with 1 second, and Triton's going to win it 80-69. We'll take a short break. We'll be back after these messages on the GLVC Sports Network. Tritons win this one 80-69. Let's look at the scoring breakdown. Isaiah Fuller led the Tritons 24 points. Bowen Sandquist scored 18. 8 points for Drew Cece. Also 8 points for Victor Wabarocha. 9 points for Mason Quaterbaum. 8 points for Donovan Vickers. 3 points for Trevor Moore and 2 points rounding out the scoring for Matt Enright. As we look at Quincy, 29 points for Malik Hardman. 12 points for Gustafson. 10 points for Zion Richardson. 7 points for Isaiah Foster. 5 points for Coakley. 3 points for Thomas. And 3 points also for Schwepker. So that'll run out the scoring. The Tritons raise their record to 15-3. More important in conference, they're now 7-3, and Quincy is 7-3 in conference. So it's a big conference win for the Tritons. That's going to wrap up our coverage. I want to thank the great assistants out here, many UMSL students taking care of the camera and the production and everything else. We thank them for their good work. This is Bob Ryan saying so long from the University of Missouri, St. Louis. He has 6. He's been a force. Makes it 4-point lead at 8:34 to go in this contest. Coach Steve Hawkins wants some kind of movement out there, yelling at his club. Into the key, driving. Turn around, and passes underneath. Shot, foul. CC called for the foul.
Drew Cece with the foul. That's his second to team.
Second foul on Cece.
Solomon Gustafson shoots 2 shots.
Solomon Gustafson will take 2 free throws. He's having a strong game. $11 points. Misses the first one. He's now 1 out of 3 from the free throw line. Is a 6'8" junior, Solomon Gustafson. Free throws, good. Much better arch on that one. 12 points for the big man. Slices that lead to 3 points. Enright takes it to the left wing, bounces it low. Turn and face it, trying to take his man inside. Turn around, little baby hook, good. Isaiah Fuller has really developed these post moves, and he's up to 21 points. Into the key, having to swerve out since the Tritons helped out on defense. Into the key. Pass underneath. And there's a shot, no good. That shot was too long from Jamari Coakley. Tritons come down, up by 5, 7:35 to go. Shankless with the catch and shoot. He knew it was good. He was backing up as soon as he let go of that shot. I think there's been a technical call. We'll see who that is.
And officials, timeout.
And now let's see. Coach Bob Sunvold unhappy with something. As timeout's called, and we'll step aside. You're watching all this exciting action on the GLVC Sports Network. We have a great ball game, 63-55. Tritons on top with 7:29 remaining. Shout out to tonight's cameraman, senior basketball player Brady Crow. Go Tritons. Brady's dad, Kurt. Hey, you can do that.
That's awesome.
That's all right. I still get texts from my wife, pal, so don't worry about it.
At the free throw line, number 22, Bowen Sandquist. Shoots one shot.
Thank you for the text. Love watching my Quincy Hawks go number 44 and go Hawks. Here's the free throw. Sandquist is good. Really starting to find himself here offensively. He's 17 out of 20 for the season now in free throw. And he doesn't get fouled much because he's a three-point shooter, so he's not driving to the basket to draw fouls. Tritons have pushed the lead to 9. 7:20 remaining. Coming down, Enright fights through him. On the dribble, into the key. Over, trying to shoot it over Cece. And they grab it away from him. Step by him, no good. This time Cece gets it, and they set one out off of him. Well, Will Chamberlain used to always say that the big men get the short end of the stick on fouls, and maybe I could see that happening right here. I know I'm dating myself, Will Chamberlain. Outside with 15 seconds to go, 64-55. Ball fake. Nice give and go. Shot blocked from behind by Cece. Tritons got it this time. 2-on-3, Fuller. Oh, he loses the ball. Tried to go a little too fast. Isaiah Fuller a little out of control. Back the other way. The European step, no good. Goes out of bounds. That'll stay with Quincy. We had a little burst of action there.
And for the Dragons, number 32, Victor Wabarocha.
Victor Wabarocha checks in. Victor comes in for Isaiah Fuller. Fuller checks out with 21 points. Brought a 14.4 average. 5 seconds is called. Well, boy, we've seen a little bit of everything tonight, folks. .6:35 left. They run the weave, Enright. Wabarocha. Here's the drive. The floater, no good. Fighting for it. Coming up short is Donovan Vickers. Back the other way. And there's going to be some kind of foul. They're going to call 2 shots. 2-shot foul.
Matt Enright commits his second.
And Matt Enright called for his second foul.
At the free throw line, Zion Richardson shoots 2 shots.
Zion Richardson, who's shooting 69% for the season, 36 out of 52 from the charity stripe, goes to the line for his first free throws of the night. And this is the first one.
Isaiah Fuller back in the
Isaiah
game.
Fuller in from Matt Enright. Ten out of 15 tonight from the free throw line for Quincy. Probably they hope for better than that.
Timeout, Hawks.
Hawks called timeout with 6:13 to go. Triton's up by 8, 64-56. We'll step aside as you're watching all this action on the GLVC Sports Network. Welcome back at 6:13 remaining in this exciting contest. Triton's lead at 64-56. Quick rundown of scoring. Triton's 21 points for Isaiah Fuller. He leads the way. 6 points Mason Waterbaum. Drew Cece has 6 points. 6 for Victor Wabarocha. Bowen Sandquist is up to 15. He's averaging 11. He's really opened up his scoring in the last several games here. It's Cece, Sandquist, Wabarocha, Fuller, and Vickers on the court for the Tritons as Coach Sunvold expects a press is what I'm thinking. He has 2 or 3 very good ball handlers out there to attack the press. On the dribble is Vickers. Goes on the left side. Sandquist in the corner. Can't make a move. He's pinned in that corner. Now he gets out of the corner. Skips it all the way across. Fuller sees an opening in the lane. He drives. Up, no good. Cece with the rebound. He's fouled. Jamming the boards. Wabarocha and Drew Cece.
Second foul is on Malik Hardman. It's the fourth team foul. Drew Cece at the line. Shoots 2
Malik
shots.
Hardman commits his second foul. Cece. Good. Cece long on that one. He went over the lane too quick. So he's 1 for 2. He has 7 points tonight. .549. Last call for text messages, 314-825-8436. Down the lane, they pick up the dribble. On the weave outside. Open for the 3, wants a drive, and he commits shots. Lost his balance to Malik Hardman. Triton's extra help side defense, sagging in to stop the drive, made the difference. Triton's up 65-56. A long way to go, 5:25. Fuller Bounces to Wabarocha. Wants to back his man in. Goes up for the shot. Misses the shot. He wanted a foul. Back the other way. Driving hard to the basket was Zion Richardson. Vickers called for the foul. That's his second foul.
Zion Richardson shoots 2 shots.
Richardson goes to the free throw line. He's 69% for the year, 36 out of 52, 1 out of 2 tonight. Free throw hits the back on 2 different times and then bounces away. Matt Enright comes back in. He'll come in for Victor Nabarocha as Coach Sunbelt looking for possibly more of a point guard top player. Free throw's good. 1 for 2 for Richardson. Quincy not pressing anymore, at least not whole court. 65-57. 5 minutes straight up. Titans go to a 1-4. Swinging to the weak side, driving baseline. Now Enright for the 12-footer, long, no good. Titans got a good shot back the other way, looking to drive, now sends it back outside to Richardson. The long shot is good. Zion Richardson hits double figures. He is number 2 on the team with 3 balls before tonight. He had 27 of them. He's at a couple more tonight. In the corner, this catch and shoot. Sandquist misses everything. Hurried that shot. Won't bother a good shooter. Ball fake, trying to go into the lane. Uses his elbow, and he's fouled.
Number 4, Donovan Vickers commits a foul. He is third, the team 7.
Third foul on Donovan Vickers.
Malik Hardman goes to the line, shooting 2 shots.
Wabarocha waiting to check back in. Free throw's good.
Right, substitution number 32, Victor Wabarocha.
Malik Hardman. .24 points. 8 out of 9 from the free throw line. Make it 25. 9 out of 10. Good looking player. Very smooth at the free throw line. Titans lead's been sliced to 3. It was 8 points just a minute or so ago. Enright bounces it to Cece. They try to cut off of him. Gets it outside. Driving baseline. Goes up and it's blocked. Now past the sun. Sandquist was inside the arc. He doesn't shoot from in there. He's down the lane. Fuller. Sandquist catch, shoot. Steps back out front. The shot. Good! He knew it was good. He started backing up. He faked, took the dribble, went to his left. Opens up the lead back to 6 points again. You hear the crowd getting excited. Shaking bacon down the lane. Going up good and 1. Rob Roach is going to be called for the foul.
Foul is on number 32, Victor Wabarocha, his third.
And laying on the floor, I don't know if he landed awkwardly or he hurt. I don't want to speculate, but still on the floor is the shooter. So that he needs medical attention. He's getting it right now. As that occurs, we'll step aside for a moment as you're watching all this action on the GLVC Sports Network. At least he's moved over, it's sitting up a little bit.
NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win,
Jamar Coakley is up off the floor. He still walking very stiffly. I believe he'll have to come out of the game after that timeout call for his injury. Stiffly.
He goes to the line shooting one shot.
Coakley will be shooting one. They're going to let him shoot this shot. 6'3" senior. Now, if he makes it, it'll be easy to get the sub in. If he misses, I'm not sure what they'll do. Free throw is in, out, back in. And they let him stay in the game. Well, I'm surprised. I thought he high post pass caught by Mason Waterbaum. Barbarocha. Pass underneath. Fuller moving, and he's fouled. Isaiah Fuller moving without the basketball. He's mastered that terrifically this year, and he gets many short driving layups as a result of it. Pushes that lead to 5.
Isaiah Fuller at the line shoots one shot.
3:12 to go. Fuller makes the three-point play. Back now, it's 3:05 to go. The clock becomes more relevant. Trying to drive into the key, decides not to shoot. Does Coakley, who all of a sudden looks like he's much more agile. Pass inside. Trying to back him in, back him in, back him in. The fall-away shot, good. A tough shot by Malik Hardman. He has 27 points. That was a fall-away jumper. 4-point lead, 2:40 remaining. Barbarocha with the basketball, runs a weave, gets it to Fuller. Trying to go inside the quarter bomb. He squares up, faces his man. Trying to drive in, he's caught in the short corner. Out front to Fuller, he has an opening. Falls down, he's going to be called for steps. Isaiah Fuller commits a turnover. 2:19 left. It's a narrow 4-point lead, 71-67. We're happy you're with us in what has been a really exciting ball game. Walking it up, Isaiah Foster to the right wing, to Richardson. Back out front to Stokely. Stokely still has it. Tries to beat his man, pushes it off, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Offensive foul, and Barbarocha sold it very well. The forearm was on him, and I don't know if he added to that push or not, but nonetheless, that's a good stop for the Tritons. 2 minutes left in this game. In the front court, Vickers trying to create room. He's under pressure. Looks like he's having a little problems, to tell you the truth. Now he gets a pick. Fuller on the right wing, back to Vickers. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They're nowhere close to a shot. Down in the corner. Quarterbomb fakes left, goes right, goes up. He's fouled and one! And one! Mason Quarterbomb. That's a big one. If he makes his free throw, it'll be a 3-possession game.
That's his third, the team's seventh. Mason Quarterbomb at the line, shoots one shot.
Quarterbomb has 8 points. None of them as big as this last one with 1:34 left. The southpaw shot, good.
Back to the game for the Tridents, number 23, Drew Cisse.
Drew Cisse comes in for Quarterbaum. Defensive purposes, I assume. Timeout. Quincy calls timeout at 1:34. Triton's up 74-67. We'll be back after these messages as you're watching all this action on the GLVC Sports Network. Quincy inbounds the ball in the backcourt. Tritons made sure they did that so they'd at least chew up a couple seconds as they walk it into the front court. Look for a quick clear out and a quick shot. Fall away shot, back iron, no good. Tipped way back outside. A very aggressive, good play by Quincy. Down the lane, the shot open for the corner. Now from the wing, the shot's off of the rim. It's going to be the fourth shot they get. Down the lane, trying to draw the foul. This time Cisse grabs it, and there's the foul.
Number 10, Nate Shockey with the foul.
105. Quincy had 4 shots. It's 1-1 now. Donovan Vickers
goes to the line, shooting 1-1.
These are big. He's an 87% free throw shooter. Southpaw shot good. He's got good arch, good rotation. Misses the second one. It's an 8-point lead. 1 minute to go. Down the lane, nobody's there. Hands it off underneath. Shot good. Sloppy defense that time by the Tritons. That basket by Hardman. They inbound the ball, and there's the immediate foul. 54.9 seconds.
Jamari Coakley with his 4th, the team's 9th.
4th foul. Called on Jamari Coakley.
Victor Wabarocha shoots 1-1.
Wabarocha, these are big shots, 1-1. Wabarocha, 63% free throw shooter. Makes the first one. Seven-point lead, trying to get it back to 8. Good. Wabarocha, it's 2 big free throws. 77-69. 50 seconds left in the ballgame. Down the lane, too easy to lay up high off the glass. No good. Sissy with the rebound. Vickers the foul. So Quincy's going to foul instantly. 44.5 seconds.
Nate Shockey with his 3rd, the team's 10th. Back to the line, Donovan Vickers, shooting 2 shots.
Coach Steve Hawkins talking to the officials. He's unhappy about something or the other. Vickers, first free throw. Good. This is a big one. This would make it a 4-possession game. And it is. .40 seconds left. Into the stolen. Punched away beautifully by Wabarocha. Fuller slows it down. Could have had a breakaway, but he's playing the clock. Quincy's just going to let him play it out. No defense. There's going to be a violation here as there's an 8 seconds difference. Now coming in, the lob underneath. Sissy misses! And he was undercut, I believe, so they're going to call foul.
Number 10, Nate Shockey with his 4th.
He got underneath Sissy, who tried to jam it through. Triton's up by 10. Sissy's free throw misses everything. He wants to put that one out of his memory right now. Sissy, free throw. Good. Boy, that. Sissy has 7 points. It's an 11-point game with 13 seconds to go. The game was not like this at all. Jump shot, blocked. Triton's come away, and that'll be it. That'll just hold it right there. Wabarocha with 1 second. And Triton's going to win it 80-69. We'll take a short break. We'll be back after these messages on the GLVC Sports Network.